there's nobody out here. I'm quite sure there's nobody out here in this park today. It's a Wednesday, so it's not a weekend, and so it's a good time for people like me who are retired to come out and get a sight. So I think I'm going to carry on a bit and see if I can find something that doesn't have the wind blowing directly into it. So back in the boat. We'll go for a hunt, see what we can find. I think I've probably got my pick of a few. All right, let's go check out this one. This is a pretty nice view, but I'm not quite sure where the fire pit is. We'll have to go find it. Oh, there it is. Interesting. Well, you know, this is a pretty nice site, but it's way too big for me, and I really don't want to have company. Not that I'm antisocial, but this would be more of a group campsite. So I'm going to go back to campsites, and I know there's one that I stayed in before, and it was empty when I came by, and I think I'm going to go back there. So let's go. And here we are. Oh, this looks good. I think this is it, and I'll show you around. I've got lots of options here for putting up my hammock. I've got my Haven hammock, my Haven tent. So this will be the first real backcountry camp out with it. And down here, I've got a fire pit and a couple of trees that I can string up a tarp for a little shelter. Should I need it or should I just want it? Back up here in the woods, there's a food cache, which is nice to have. And way up in the trees, there's a throne. So I'm all set. So I'm going to unload and start setting up. Okay, took me a minute. Hadn't put this up for a little bit, so I had to think about it, but actually it's so straightforward. That looks about the right height, and I've got the head a little bit higher than the feet. I think this is going to be a really comfy spot. Perfect, swinging in the trees. There, that looks better. What a view! This is perfect. All right, let's get this rest of this campsite set up. This went very well, very easy. One of the things I said in my review initially about this Haven tent was the setup was super easy. And even though I hadn't done it for a couple of months, it's very, very straightforward. So, great. Okay, I think we got a shelter. So let's see what it looks like inside. A few roots, lots of room. Well, campsite is now set up. Got the canoe hauled up and tied up, and got the bed ready, got the shelter up, and just gonna have a drink and some salty snacks. It's a fair amount of work doing it on your own, but that's okay, it's still worth it. And I got a chair this time. I treated myself to this chair. I think last fall I bought it, and I've only used it twice. But yes, great. And I'm actually very comfortable to not be sitting on the rooty ground. No, it's all good. This is a perfect campsite for me. It's just the right size. I've got good visibility. The wind shifted, came from the other direction for a little while, but now it's just calmed down, which is pretty typical of early afternoon. I saw that it was 4:30. So yeah, I've been busy and I feel really good about the setup I've got. I've got some wood ready, and when I feel like it, maybe in another hour, an hour and a half, I'll cook some dinner. But right now I'm just happy to sit here, maybe read a book, and just enjoy the tranquility of being out here in the backcountry. And that's why I'm here. It's just to enjoy that severing of no cell phones, just getting away and being out in nature. Can't beat it. It's restorative and just very settling. So I'm hoping to have a good night, and I'll check in with you in a little bit when I make some dinner. So thanks for coming along. It's nice to have your company. This is the view from the rock behind my campsite. It's a beautiful place to be, and I feel very fortunate to. This isn't quite in my backyard, but you might as well say it is. It's only a few hours drive and a ferry trip and another drive and then a paddle. And it's the paddle part that takes you away, even on a smaller island like what I'm on, Quadra Island. But yeah, it's just that paddle. It just takes you away, and I'm pretty confident that there's nobody else camping out here tonight. There's some day trippers, but they're gone. So, might be wrong, but I don't think so. I've got this beautiful place all to myself, and yeah, I really appreciate it. I feel very, very fortunate. Oh, does that sound good or what? How does that look for dinner? Some beautiful roast potatoes, some great steak. Got some wine in here. Been saving for dinner. Yes. Yeah, this is a good one. All right. There we go. This is the big treat part of the day. Great meal. Here's to it. Hope that you're getting a good meal tonight. Sometimes we take it for granted. Work a little harder for it today, but still not as hard as many people. So, here's to it. Really, really good. Okay, I'll see you after dinner. Cheers. The sun is just about to go down behind this hill, and the fire has died right down. I haven't put any more wood on it because I don't want to push the edges when I know that the forests are very dry. But I did get to cook my food on the fire. Here I am. It's only about 9 o'clock, but I feel like I've had a very full day, and I just want to go in my Haven tent, see if I can figure out how to maybe read in there. I've got a little light. I'm just really, really tired. But, you know, that's okay. You're allowed to be tired when you're tired. And of course, because we're near the solstice, it's only 3 more weeks. It's probably not going to be dark till at least another maybe hour and a half. And then it'll probably start being light by about 3:30. So it's not going to be a long night, but it's going to be hopefully a good night. So I'm going off to read my book and lie in my little tent and hopefully get a really, really good sleep. I feel really, really comfortable. I feel happy and I feel content. I feel at peace. So unless I hear things that go bang in the night, I'll probably be fine. So let's see what happens. Good morning, and what a great day it is. It's beautiful and sunny and clear, and there's just a bit of a breeze. It's cool. I got my coat and my sweater and my vest on, but it'll warm up pretty soon once the sun kind of makes its way over this way. So I slept not too bad. It took me a while to get to sleep, and I tossed and turned for a while, but then I probably got in about 4 or 5 hours in a row, which is amazing. It's good. I was pretty comfortable. I was cozy and warm. I sleep on my side. I still don't think I can really sleep well on my stomach in the Haven tent, but the side's pretty good, and I managed that. That's how I actually went to sleep, and that's how I actually woke up. I don't think I moved once I went to sleep. So let's just enjoy this day, and I've just got some water on, and I'm going to be cooking some breakfast very soon. That is looking pretty good. Start the day. Just let that cook, heat up. I've got some pre-cooked bacon and an egg, of course, and a little bit of cheese. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Can't wait to get into it. Look at this. It's a great way to start the day. Couldn't be better. Wow, this has been a fabulous camp out. Everything turned out so perfectly. I'm really glad I waited that extra day so I could avoid the strong winds the other day. I had lots of breeze, and I love listening to it in the trees, especially at night when I'm in the hammock. And there's so many birds, spring, and they're all singing their hearts out. So I'm packing up and getting ready to leave this wonderful place, and I feel very much at home here. It's the second night I've stayed here, so yeah, it's great. So we'll see you next time.